Okay, so good morning, each and everyone. So our topic for today's video is all about the packet tracer. Configure a basic LAN on the WLC. So as you can see here the addressing table and for the objectives. In this lab, you will explore some of the features of a wireless LAN controller. You will create a new LAN on the controller and implement security on that LAN. Then you will configure a wireless host to connect to the new LAN through an AP that is under the control of the WLC. Finally, you will verify the connectivity. Connect to a wireless LAN controller GUI. Explain some of the information that is available on the WLC monitor screen. Configure a LAN on a wireless LAN controller. Implement a security on a LAN. And lastly is configure a wireless host to connect a wireless LAN. So it has two parts. Oh, sorry, it has three parts. For the first part, the monitor the WLC. Wait until STP has covered on the network. You can click the packet tracer has forward time button to speed up the process. Continue when all links lights are green. Letter A. Go to desktop of admin PC and open browser. Enter management IP address of the WLC1 from the addressing table into the address bar. You must specify the HTTPS protocol. So we're here. Where is the admin PC? It is this one. WLC1. So this is the WLC1. It is its IP address. So we will go to admin PC, go to desktop, go to web browser, and then we're gonna type HTTPS Cisco with capital C 123. Then let's log in. Let's wait. Okay, so we're into it right now. The next thing that we will do, okay, so the next thing that we will do is we're gonna go to, yes, we're already now in the LAN, and then I think this is the LAN. Okay, so let's click this, go. So create new. So for the profile name, we're gonna put employees. Then for the SSID, we're gonna put. So I forgot to enable this one, and I'm gonna enable that and apply it. Okay. Okay, let's proceed. After clicking this one, the WPA2 policy, we're gonna click the PSK, and then in this part of the screen, we're gonna put the capital C, Cisco 123. Then we're gonna apply it. Okay. After. Okay, so let's back. Let's go back. So we're gonna go to the. As you can see, our completion is 55%, and it's really working. So we're gonna go to the third part, the part 3, it's connect our network and verify connectivity. So we're gonna click the wireless host, and we're gonna go to desktop, PC wireless, and like what I've done in the previous packet tracer that I've done before, I go here to have the connection to the wireless router. Yes, connect. As you can see, there's none. There's no network here, and yes, we search about it, and then we will connect. Then we will put the password that we put a while ago. This password is very is very convenient because it is not being changed, interchangeable. Because for us to not have that kind of confusing moment in times of putting the password, we're gonna put the same password like what we put at the our packet tracer that we've done before. So all of that we've done is correct. Cisco 123. Then login. Okay, so we're here again. So let's look for what we've done a while ago. So let's go back here in the lens. As you can see, we have our what we call this the connections or the LAN connection here. This is what we put a while ago, the floor employees. and also the type of this is LAN, and also it has its password like what I said before. The Cisco 123 with capital C is in the for in the yes, capital C. And it's very important to put password because if you will not put password in our certain connection, the means of having that internet connection, for example, your internet connection is just for this type of floor. For example, in a company, there are different kind of floors in a company, and every floor has its own Wi-Fi or its own internet connection for the different kind of department for them to not have that hassle moment in connecting to the internet in just one internet. So it has their own internet by department. So it is very important to put this password. Why? I think that the password from different department are different from each other for them to not, you know, connect to each to the other internet that is not supposed to be them to connect with. Can you follow what I'm saying? I just want to tell you that it is very important to put this kind of things. And these things are very, very important in terms of job, in terms of in terms of you're having a job in a company which requires a networking field. Because in this in this era, in this time, today it networking and information technologists or those things, those person who are aligned with that kind of courses, with kind of jobs, are very in demand. So I don't know if there's a company who doesn't have this kind of things in their company, especially if there are a company who sells different stuffs around the world. They really need to have this kind of thing for them to connect to those buyers around the world, for them to be known by the other buyers around the world, for for their product to be well known around the world. So this was so important. Always remind those commands that always remember those commands that will help you to configure those things, because it's very important to know it. Because if you doesn't know it, you can never make this kind of network. And through that commands, it will make your job, especially for those who are now having their job in networking, it will make your job more easy because you already know. Because the thing that is being using here is a standard commands. They're also being used by the other, or when we say standard are those things that being used around or everybody is using it because it is standard. And I hope that this kind of video will make you more interested about networking, as well as um, being your knowledge will be enhanced in this kind of field in networking. It's very beautiful to explore this thing. Why? Because you know we tend to connect to internet. We are always connecting to the internet, but we didn't know what is behind, or what is behind that internet, or how does it work, how does the flow of the data comes in or comes out. And in networking, it will say it all, it will defines it all the questions in your mind, that how does the internet, how does it goes, is it circular, or how does the data transfer are going, or yes, are going. And through this kind of subject, through this kind of activities, this packet tracer, it will really, really a great help for you to answer those questions on your mind about how does internet, or not only internet, but let's be general, how does network, how does network change the way we are today. And this was a very, very interesting video. So for me, if you have a time, and if you have an internet in your house, just watch this video, and I think it may help for you to more deeply understand what networking was and how does it work and how does the flow of the internet goes on around the world. And thank you so much for watching this short video. I hope that this may help you, and also this may help me too to improve my knowledge in networking. Thank you so much, and goodbye.